Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode. My good friend Beth English and I am super happy to connect here with you. And today we're going to talk about gratitude. This is the end of the year 2022, and we're going to spend some time talking about different ways, different ideas in which you can and we also have words or actions of gratitude for our audience or your collectors or people that are special in your life or in your art career, just kind of like a collection of ideas that can help you out as you finish your year and you want to thank those special people around you.
Resources, inspiring interviews, business practices, and practical advice to take your art career to the next level. Join Sergio Gomez in today's Artist Next Level and get ready to take control of your career.
So, Beth, how are you? Good to see you.
Hello. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well. Super happy to connect with you. I know you've been traveling and you've been quite busy and exciting. Last time we chatted a month ago, you had just finished your also your one-person show, and then you went on a long trip, and now you're back, and so it's good to see you.
Yes, it's so good to see you. I miss our weekly videos, so this time just becomes even that much more precious. So thank you for connecting again and talking about gratitude, because I'm so grateful for you and our friendship. And the holidays, I always like to reflect back on my professional life for the last year and think about all the new relationships that I've nurtured, all the ones that I've already had, and they've gotten stronger. And so I think this is a wonderful topic today to connect with the people that, matter to us most.
Yes, absolutely. I think, as artists, there's so many ways in which we connect with people, from gallery relationships, business relationships with other artists, as well as our followers in social media, those who are closer to us, or buyers or collectors or clients, for the commission of special things. So I think why not, taking some time and to celebrate them and to say thank you in like some meaningful way. So we're going to share some ideas, and you guys can pick the ones that you like the most. Maybe these are some ideas that we have tried or that we have seen others tried as well. We'll see where we go with thankful ideas. And of course, I'm super thankful to be doing these videos with my good friend Beth. We've known each other for a long time, and it's been really fun to collaborate over the years in different ways. So with that having said, let's go into some of them. So I'll start with one idea that you can use. So here's an idea that you can use if you want to thank your top 2 or 3 collectors in your life in 2022. So something that you can do, something I have done, is create a small work of art, for them, and then send it to them totally free, unannounced. Don't include a coupon for your next sale, anything like that. It's just a thankful work of art, physical thing that you can send to them. And I do this every year. Like I said, I pick 1 or 2 people that have purchased from me before, and I say that have spent the most, throughout the year, and I send them something of value from my art studio at no cost to them, just as a way to say thank you. And I find that they always accept it and receive it with open hands, with enthusiasm, and puts again my name in front of their head. This is a gift that they can either keep or give to somebody else as well. If they wish, they can do whatever they want with it. But it's something that I found that they highly, highly appreciate. And they never know who that person will be, because they don't know who else has also purchased art from me before. So that's one thing that is easy to do. And you can look at what you already have in your studio. Perhaps we all have like small sketches, small drawings, small something that's laying around the studio, perhaps that can give it a really, really good use. So that's one I would like to share. How about you, Beth? Do you have something you would like to share with us too?
Sure. Just to piggyback on that idea, one idea that you can use to connect with some of your most favorite clients, and this is something that I do, is make a small piece of art, but for the Christmas tree. And so that's something I have done, is I made angels this year. You've got your logo branding on the back, and I have sent that to some really special collectors and some clients, and you just make their tree beautiful, and it's such a meaningful interaction. So anytime you can do something extra special and send it their way, it's going to be a no-brainer. So I love this idea.
Now that is a nice one because everybody has a, some sort of decorations. If they, of course, if they celebrate the holidays, some sort of decorations, either with the tree or by their office or somewhere, and we can always use one more, right? One more decoration, and I think that's great when it comes from an artist because you know that they, as artists, we didn't just go to Walmart and buy something, but we actually made it with our hands, and that is pretty cool, pretty exciting. Do you? And I'm sure you find that people probably collect them over time.
Oh yeah, it's something I've been doing for a very long time is making a line of ornaments every single year, and I give them out to very special people in my life. And so it's always fun because it's always something different every single year. And then they can look at their tree and wow, look at all these ornaments from Beth.
There you go. That's awesome. And so they remember you every Christmas when they pull out that Christmas tree. That's pretty cool. Exciting.
Yay. Another thing that I do, and this is something you might do, is send a note card. If you can't make a piece of artwork or do something extra special, you can always send a note card. And this is something I also make too. I brought visual aids today. I have a note card with my branding on it. And it's all hand painted and stamped. And you just put it in the mail and say, hey, thanks for this relationship that we built this year, or the interactions that we had, or the projects that we worked on. And it's always a really lovely way to send that extra special touch. But people don't forget because we very rarely get handmade things in the mail.
Exactly. No, I love that. I love that. Here's another one, another idea that also, like, sometimes it's hard to mail to people that, maybe on the other side of the world or things like that, but they may be part of your email subscribers, be part of your email newsletter that you send as an artist every month or every so often. So something that you can do at the end of the year, dedicate one email just as a thank you email in which don't talk about yourself. A lot of times like we spend the whole year talking about our art and the things we do, but maybe spend spend one email that where you send it as a sincere thank you note and talking about, what your followers, your people, your community means to you, but also if you have any comments that you have heard, in the past from people that have commented about your art either on social media or through your email or things like that, it's a good time, to also using some of those words or phrases, to return back to them, say, why you are so thankful, and that's one way you can do it. Now, if you want to even go like a little bit an extra mile on that, you can create a little digital gift for your audience. It could be a downloadable, an image that you create, particularly if you're a digital artist, could be something that they can download digitally as well. You could even do like a giveaway, surprise giveaway to your audience in which you'll pick like maybe 3 people, you're going to give them something. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to like tag somebody or do this or that because they're already in your list, but they will be totally surprised if you do something unique and special for them that is not an email that has a call to action for something you want to sell or announce or show or anything like that, but it's all about them. It's all about the gratitude, expressing that gratitude for who they are and what they mean to you. So that's something else that I think when you send that email will also make your artist brand be better positioned, because you are a brand who is thankful and thoughtful about their audience, and you appreciate each of the people that are in that list. So yeah, it's another one you can do.
I love that. It's like a lot of times we get these emails and it's who's trying to sell us something, but it's so nice to just feel like, oh, I'm seen, and the comments we make and the interactions that we have, like they are so meaningful. And to let people know that, like just dropping an encouraging word into someone's inbox or to their messages, I think it makes such a bigger impact than we truly realize. And so that's why whenever someone's like name or just face pops in my head, it gets put in my heart, I just make sure that I reach out to them and share something that was special about getting to know them that year or some interaction we had and how much it means to me. So anytime we can send those heartfelt messages out there into the world, like it's always going to be a good thing.
That's right. Absolutely. There's I don't know, for also like, you have like those people who are like, say, that are in your list, So they are kind of closer to you, right? They said, yeah, I want to be subscribed, so they want to hear more from you. But then we have all those maybe a little bit step further out, which are the Instagram, Facebook, social media followers, right? That, yes, we can do a quick thank you post that maybe some of them will see, some of them might not. But why not also, if you have some time, or during the holidays, let's say you're waiting for the new year to arrive and you have nothing to do, but instead of scrolling endlessly on social media, what if you do some shout outs? Who are some of the people in your posts that have commented in the last few months? You can just really quickly look at, oh, this person has commented, well, maybe quite a few times. You don't have to go crazy and do a chart and put everybody's name. That would be kind of weird. Just kind of go and see who are some of the names that maybe keep coming up, or people who have often liked your post. And why not do kind of what I would call a follower appreciation day. You can do a follower appreciation end of year, gratitude day. And then just what I would normally do is I would go to their Instagram and find one other post that I like, and then just share it and tag them. It's very important that you tag them, otherwise they will probably have no clue that you said thank you to them. And then you can start that series of Instagram stories like with a thank you post as a story, so people know what's going on. And then you say, thank you, Beth, thank you, Sergio, thank you, Mary, thank you, Carla, in each of the things that you shared. And again, it's a beautiful way to thank those who have, gone the extra mile to send a comment on something that you have said, that you have shared, that you have posted. And again, it not only that, but it creates also more connections, it creates more community. And there's another added benefit, which is the algorithms. Algorithms will see that because some of those people may reply back and say, oh, thank you, or you're welcome, or they might even repost that story in their own account. So then the algorithms will also see that there are more connections happening in your page, and will give you a little bit more visibility for the time you do that. And that is something you can do in one day, or you can do in 2-3 days, or a whole week. It's entirely up to you. There are no rules, right? You make your own rules on what works for you. But it's a thoughtful way to thank those who are on the other side of the screen, who we probably will never cross paths with in like real life, but they are there, and sometimes they comment and they like your stuff. So why not? So that's a fun way to do it.
Well, you said it perfectly. It's all about building community.
Yeah.
And that's all that we're doing when we're online, is we're connecting with people, and we're building that community, and we're attracting certain accounts in. And what a beautiful way to just share our own community with each other, because it's going to be pretty obvious that there's some other connections between the people that we're celebrating and our other followers. And then that just keeps building everybody up. So at the end of the day, this is such a wonderful way to keep building community and keep connecting and bringing people together in a way that's meaningful. And I love how we can do that with social media. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming, but the real good of social media is that the fact that it connects us with our community from all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that I just gave you like an Instagram example, but you can do that in Facebook too, or you can do that in Twitter, whatever community you are more active, you can do that for sure. And I'm sure your people will notice it, will appreciate it, and it will be a good thing to do, a good thing to do as we close the year as well. Any other ideas, Red, that you have that you have done or that you may think of?
I mean, besides the messages, text, presence, like anyways that
the personal messages, right? Like
oh yeah, I love working with friends. So my clients inevitably become my friends. And so we're on a text message based relationship. So it's wonderful to be able to send a text, how are you doing? Send a little GIF, make it fun, because I like it to be a conversation. So a lot of times, even in my email marketing, I want to know what people are up to. What are they creating? What's new in their lives? Hit reply. And then it continues that interaction for maybe 2, 3, 5 emails long, back and forth, just connecting with each other. So whatever personal touches I can make to really try to make a true connection where you feel like I know what's going on in their life and I'm celebrating them. And come the new year, I can continue to use that information as a way to continue to celebrate them or encourage them with whatever project they're working on or whatever thing they have going on in their life. It's a matter of just knowing each other.
Mhm.
And if we can take the time to do that, we're going to reap those benefits in the relationship.
I love that. I think anyone like you, I love what you said. Anyone that you have a text relationship with, in other words, that you have texted at some point, is someone that you can, do that. You can look in your text, even if it's like, I remember last year I was doing a big commission for a client. So we were not friends, but I had his number. Was when I went to deliver the artwork, he had texted me the address, so so we could stay connected. And so at the end of the year, I used that text, just to send him a thank you note for his commission and for the work we did together. And yeah, even though we were not, friends, but I used that message instead of, just the email blast that goes to everybody. There's something about that personalization, right? When that text came from somebody that was thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
you, the individual, not you, the many, right? And I think that makes a huge difference on everyone.
Yeah, they say a superpower is making someone feel like they're the only person in the room.
Yeah.
And I think if we can do that with one another, then we're going to start to see us build relationships that are truly meaningful. And who knows where that can go? I mean, look at us, Sergio, all these years later.
Exactly, right? I know. And it's been really fun. It's been really exciting. And with this, my friends, we want to challenge you. We want to really challenge you to think about how can you, in creative ways, in your own way, depends on who you are, where you are in the world, what you have to offer to the world. Think of how can you also thank your audience, your special people, your collectors, your whatever you want, fill in the blank, that needs to hear from you in this season. Do it without asking for anything in return, or even expecting anything in return. When you send one of these, you don't even need to expect a reply. You just send it because it comes from the heart, because something you want to do, and it feels good when you have nothing to ask in return. And it's great. It's a wonderful thing, great practice, and I hope you find meaningful ways to do so. And as we start to wrap this episode, we want to also thank you, for being with us for another year with Beth and I, having these conversations. We were doing them every week, and then now we can expand them to every month, but now longer conversations instead of like this like quick chat. And I think I'm having a lot more fun too, without having that rush to get it done, before the algorithm said it's too long. So it's kind of nice to have these longer chats. And then what we're gonna try to do is now break some of these segments and put them into social media as little chats too. But then you can always come and find us on our respective YouTube channels to see the full episode of this conversation. So having said that, Beth, so thankful for this year, so thankful for your company as well, and so thankful for all the wonderful advice that you provide to, and all the wonderful, smiles that you always bring to these chats and these episodes. It's contagious.
Oh, that makes me feel so good. Thank you, Sergio. And, making the effort to connect with each other, to make these videos, to put them out there, and then connect to everyone who's watching them. And that just continues to give me fuel to do the work that I do. And so I'm very thankful that we started doing this a couple years ago, and we've just grown so much and made so many new connections. And a lot of the viewers that come from your account that know you first before they know me, and then we go on to connect to each other, I get to see all the wonderful artwork that they do, and all the work that they learn from using you as a coach. It has been so cool, especially this holiday season, seeing just like the fruit of all these relationships. And so I'm very thankful for that.
Super. Well, thank you, my friends. Thank you, Beth. And thank you for watching and for joining us. Do us a big favor. Please share this episode with your friends. That's always something that makes us excited. And of course, before you go, on the comments in the here under this video, let us know how are you planning to thank your audience, or if you do something special that we didn't mention here, maybe over the years there's something that you have been doing. Put it in the comments, because I think other artists can also learn from you as well on your own experience, thing that you have done to thank your people, your community, your art world. So that would be really exciting. Well, Beth, where can our friends find you?
On Facebook and Instagram at Beth English, BETHINGLISH. Hit me up with a message. Slide into those DMs. Let's connect. Would love to know more about you and your art journey. What about you, Sergio?
Yep, you can find me at Sergio Gomez Art, just about everywhere as well. And my friends, happy holidays. Have a great end of 2022. We'll see you back in 2023. So we'll be back. We're not over yet. And Beth, wishing you also happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the good things. Wishing you great vibes for 2023.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Check out our website at www.theartistnextlevel.com, where you will find our podcast library, learn about our upcoming webinars, find resources relevant to your career, and much more. Thanks for listening to today's podcast, and we'll see you at the next level.